Hey everyone, coming at you with part 4 of our series of knives that every American should own. Wanted to get this one up soon because my brother Scab over there at Choir Boys Cutlery just posted an excellent review on this knife, the Buck Model 119 Special. Why is it so special? Well, Buck doesn't really give a reason why, but it's an excellent hunting utility knife. Really multi-purpose use here. It's got the 6-inch blade, that 420 HC steel. This is the black phenolic handle. It's got a aluminum guard and what do you call this? The butt end. I think the stripes on the aluminum are actually strips of micarta. You can see the Buck logo there, Model 119, made in the USA. If that focuses, there you are. I think this is a 2019 model. That's when I got it. Really, I don't know, it's just a great all-around knife. It's 3/16 of an inch on the spine there. You can sort of get the sparks on a ferro rod with this. I haven't tried it in a while. I should have done that for this video, but I didn't bring my ferro rod outside with me. Just in the wooded area in the back of my neighborhood here. Just having this on my belt. Comes with that nice black leather sheath. This knife's been around a long time. So the Buck family, their great-grandfather Hoyt made his first knife in 1902, according to the Buck website and the description for this knife. So I assume that the first knife he made looked similar to this. Then 1940s came around. The U.S. Army needed knives. Got to pop open those C rations or whatever they were called back then, and you know, you can definitely use the Buck 119 in a combat environment as well. I know there's a bunch of guys that took this knife into Vietnam with them. You can even hear stories, short little stories on Buck's YouTube channel about fellows who took this knife into Vietnam, along with its bigger brother, the Model 120, which would have a bit longer blade on it, same width and other specs. I think I mentioned this is a 6-inch blade. The Model 120 is a 7.5-inch blade. The Model 120 is actually famously portrayed in cinema as the knife of the ghost-faced killer in the Scream series of horror films that first came out in 1996, directed by Wes Craven of Nightmare on Elm Street fame. So if you like those slasher type movies and you want to see a knife very similar to this in action, you can. Scream. I'm pretty sure there's 4 Scream movies. I think it's the same knife in every one. The Buck 120, the General, but this is the 119 Special. I don't own a General. I think the 7.5-inch blade with this, you know, the blade isn't really all that wide. I think it's like 1.18 inches, I think I remember reading. A knife that long, I don't know, should just have a larger width, which you can get from Buck in their Model 124, but you know, the 119 fits. The handle fits my hand perfectly. It's you know, people say the material's a bit slick, and it is, but it is perfectly rounded, and it's got grooves, very slight grooves here for your finger, and it really, I mean, it fits my hand perfect. Just like the Model 110, the Folding Hunter, that was part 1 in this series. If you have that knife in your pocket, or you know, also in a belt sheath, and this one, you really don't need any other knives. Will you want other knives? Of course you will, because we like knives as outdoorsmen, don't we? But I mean, they just work. Now this isn't, it's not marketed as a survival knife. Can it be your survival knife? Yes, it can, and it can be a combat knife, like I said before. What knife did before they were called Wolverines, grab from the sporting goods store in the Red Dawn, Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen and all them? They grabbed Buck 119s. You go watch the Red Dawn. I think it's available for streaming on Amazon Prime. At the sporting goods store, you'll see a bunch of Buck knife boxes getting thrown in their box to take out to their truck, along with their rifles and sleeping bags and stuff. Buck knives. Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen knew they'd get the job done, fighting those damn commies who invaded the United States. Huh! All right, again, Buck 119 special. This is a knife every American should own. It is so accessible. You can get this anywhere. Walmart has the best price. No one beats it. Walmart is like $47.94 last time I was there, under 50 bucks. You can get this at Dick's Sporting Goods, probably any sporting goods place. They all range from that 48 bucks to 60 bucks. Anywhere, any store online. If they charge you more some store, don't buy it from there. Unless you want to support that business. That's your money, your choice. But again, man, this knife, it just gets it done. I'm gonna roll a little bit of footage here at the end. I was screwing around a little bit, trying to build what some call the one stick fire. Here, I just stuck that knife in this dead log there. Can you see it? Where is it? There we go. Yeah, trying to build this one stick fire thing. Didn't really work out. That's why I'm the noob outdoorsman. I can't do all this stuff all the time. I didn't really pick the best stick either. It was some piece of hardwood that didn't really feather all that well. But as you can see, this knife will do light batoning and such. It's not a heavy chopper or anything. It's like a 7-ounce knife. It weighs pretty much the same as the 110 Folding Hunter, but it's fixed blade, so it's a little bit stronger than that back lockup. It's what's called like a hidden tang, not a true full tang, but not really a rat tail either. It's a bit thicker, I think, than like the tang and the K-bar handle, but it's not the full width of here. It narrows down a little bit and is pinned down there at the bottom. Buck 119 special. Gotta own it. Gotta own it. All right, here's some stick I found. It's a piece of hardwood, probably maple or sycamore. There's a lot of that down here near where I'm filming. Let's get that knife out and put it to work. There, you see, it is the Buck 119 special. And here's part of that stick I just broke up with my foot. Here, we'll kind of slap it down through. And of course, you can't see the bottom because I do not have the camera lined up all that great. So here we are, just kind of chopping and shaving off a little bit, just to give an example that the 119 here can do some basic camp and bushcraft and survival type of skills, because batoning is of course the greatest skill in all the world. Not really. This one stick fire type attempt is just kind of a skill that I've seen some other folks do on YouTube as like a demonstration of what a knife can do. Here we actually focus the camera down a bit, trying to hit on this stick just to strip some pieces off, try to get some small portions to make that fire. And we go, and we go, and we go, go. And of course, the stick moves in the mud. It's a little wet out today. That could be why, in case I try to give away a surprise, this fire actually does not get going. I think I said that earlier, but just so you know, here we'll try to attempt some of that feather sticking stuff trying to get small shavings of wood from the inside to if you heard that noise, it wasn't a fart. That's the noise my phone makes when I get a message on Facebook. So there we are, trying to get those small shavings to see if I can eventually get them to ignite with my Bic lighter that you'll see in a while here. And shave, and shave, and shave. This is, I know it's a bit long, but, and we got a lot of time left on the video. But, I mean, it's just kind of having the knife in action and my poor attempt and my noob skills to make a fire here. But I didn't really have a lot of time to fool around out here, so this is where we're at. We're just kind of trying to slice down in through there. The Buck 119, along with many Buck designs, have what's called a hollow grind, which really gives an edge that can get really razor sharp, but it's not exactly the strongest type of grind. So if you're doing chopping and batoning with this knife, you will be likely to get some chips in the edge, since it's so thin because of the way this grind goes. Just gotta keep on attempting to get those little shavings and thinking in my brain about getting some bark and maybe chop some more sticks just to show this knife can do a little bit of chopping, although it's really light, which, I mean, it's definitely a good, very lightweight for the size knife. 6-inch blade, so probably 10 and a half inches overall, with I mean, it's got to have at least a 4-inch handle. I mean, probably not many fixed blades out there with the 6-inch blade that have under a 4-inch handle. So definitely, minimally 10 inches in overall length. It's definitely, it's a bit smaller than the K-bar. That's, I think, a full 12-inch overall, but that's also a 7-inch blade. So here we are, just trying to stack a little stick, see if I can get some of those curls to light up eventually. Maybe do a little bit more batoning here or some chopping. Yeah, let's chop that thing. Chop it, chop it, chop it, man. Come on. But that edge, that sharp edge, definitely bites into that wood. It came sharp, and I keep it sharp. This isn't fresh out of the box. I've used this knife before, in the woods and at home, in the kitchen. It's a great multi-purpose knife. You should have this knife in your collection. You should have this knife on your belt. You should have this knife in a bug out bag. You should have it in your get home bag. Keep it in your vehicle for emergencies. It's just that kind of knife that maybe you can afford to put one in each and every one of those places. It's a couple bucks under $50 at Walmart. Buck is the everyday American brand. They're affordable. They did just release, within the past week of this video posting, the brand new 119 Pro, which is an upgraded version of the knife. It has green micarta handle scales and an S35 VN steel blade. So you're going to get great corrosion resistance and edge holding ability from that S35 VN premium steel, with, of course, Buck's famous Boss heat treat, patented by gentleman Paul Boss back in the 1950s, I think. So he probably did it to many Buck 119 specials over the years. He's retired from the Buck company now, but they still use his heat treatment process. Buck 119's been in production for over 75 years now. You can even get a special 75th anniversary version of the knife out there. It looks the same, except has a, it says 75th anniversary on like a shield on the handle. But great knife, great knife. Super easy to carry. It's lightweight. Sheath rides a little high, but if you want, you can get a dangler on it. Check out Gideon's tactical video on the Buck 119. He put a dangler on his sheath and it looks pretty good. Here we go, just slicing some more bark. Didn't want to give up on that fire, but eventually got to call it a day sometime. Trying to use that spine there to scrape off some material, but again, this I didn't choose the best stick. Sorry folks, there wasn't much thought put into that before I started. I just grabbed a stick on my way down to this wooded area by this creek here. But anyway, the Buck 119 Special, it is a knife that every American should own. So why don't you own one? What are you waiting for? I will not be hurt if you stop this video right now before it's over and run to Walmart to go buy your Buck 119 Special. Get off the couch, grab your keys, and go.